Well, tomorrow is National Random Acts of Kindness Day. It highlights something that's easy enough for us to do every single day, like pay for coffee for that person in line behind you, or leave a nice note for a loved one or coworker, drop off some food at a local shelter. So many small things that you can do. It's a small task that even may grow into something larger, like it did for the founder of RAK Louisville, Andrew Dunn. Andrew joins us now. We've been following you, Andrew, since you were in 6th grade, when you had a kind heart, still do, and a dream to help others, still doing that too. I think it's crazy that you're just a freshman at the University of Cincinnati, and you've just done so many great things with this organization.
Thank you so much.
You're
Yeah, it is
showing us
crazy.
all up. You're doing the work. You're encouraged. I should say you are really encouraging us that we all can do more.
Thank you so much.
So for people that may not be familiar with RAK Louisville, tell us how it got started.
Yeah, so RAK Louisville started when I was about in 5th grade, and it just started as a way to flood the city of Louisville with kindness. And so we just started doing just small projects, just giving your classmates candy, or at that time, mechanical pencils were like the thing. So we gave each other mechanical pencils, and then slowly it just started to turn into a more service-oriented organization. So right now we do a lot with food insecurity, education, homeless outreach, as well as refugee outreach and student mentoring within the city.
I think you found a place and a need. You know, there was. You are an inspiration for many. My son is a freshman at Trinity, and RAK is kind of a go-to favorite among a lot of the Catholic schools that want to do community service, right? So you found a place where you realized, oh wow, people really, they want to do something. Did you sense that too, that people really, they're like, thank you for doing this. You know, my kids need to get involved. They want to get involved.
Yeah, we realized that. I realized that really early, because one of the barriers of serving your community is the way of finding the opportunities to do so. Because the hardest part is finding something that's also fun but also safe to do with kids. And so that's why all our projects are student oriented. And so every project we have on our website, raklouisville.com, is all student safe. And let me tell you, they're so much fun to do with friends and family.
And there's such simple things to do. Tell us about some of them that are on the website, because I mean, really, literally, if you have a Ziploc bag,
Yeah.
you can sit in your living room and help somebody out. It's just that simple.
It's very, very simple. I mean, one of the projects that we've been doing for the past few years now that had gained a lot of traction because of COVID and that people being in the same house together has been the snack bag project. And so basically, it's just a meal bag that includes ramen, maybe some Oreos. I like Oreos, so I put those in there, bag of chips, maybe like a fruit cup, and we disperse that to many of the Boys and Girls Clubs out in Louisville. And so that's been one of the most fun projects that it's really interesting, because we've seen kids reaching out to us being like, I want to do this, and their parents being like, okay. And then we get an email from their parents being like, this was amazing, we want to do it more often. And so it's just such a cool project.
What do you think now is the goal for you and RAK Louisville? I mean, being in college and kind of seeing like what else you can do, are you kind of envisioning different things for RAK or different things for yourself?
Well, that is a hard question. I am actually in school for this. I'm an organizational leadership and nonprofit major. And so I hope to keep being in the nonprofit community. And so, of course, I'm always just like, RAK Louisville can go in different cities. And also, I still don't think we've flooded the city of kindness, flooded the city of Louisville with kindness completely yet. And so
there's so
I
much
think we
more
got to do that first. And
There's so much more
I'm
to
excited
do.
to see.
Do you feel too as
Yes,
if when you see a lot of these younger kids volunteering with RAK, do you see these young leaders now kind of stepping up into roles, and you're probably like, okay, that's exactly what we want to happen, is to inspire leaders as well?
Well, our whole goal is to empower the next generation to realize that doing acts of kindness, doing service projects, helping other people shouldn't be something looked down upon. It should be something that's looked up. And so you should be wanting to strive to do that. And so that's one of our biggest goals. So if we can empower students to do different projects to make the world a better place and make your city a better place, I mean, we're going to do all we can to do that.
And Andrew, tomorrow we mentioned is Random Acts of Kindness Day. So what can people do?
Yes, it is. Oh my goodness, there's so much they can do. Personally, I actually just did a project at the University of Cincinnati, and we actually made Valentine's cards for healthcare workers, which was such an amazing project. I mean, we had glitter everywhere. We thought we were in fifth grade. We were just having a blast. But I mean, that's just one of the projects, just writing kind notes to healthcare workers, as well as we have a great goodie bag project, which is so simple, and it's just getting a few Hershey Kisses, putting a nice empowering note in a bag, and then just giving it to random people, friends, family, different people at different businesses. I mean, whoever. And so it's such an amazing project to do. And I mean, of course, you can go back to the usual one of paying for someone in the drive-through, but you can go through a step further and even include a little note to give to them.
Love it. Andrew, thank you so much. Good luck in school there. Thanks for all you do. And we're going to remind people tomorrow, there's lots of ways to get involved. Just go to raklouisville.com for some ideas there.